Welcome to the Holy Yogi, where we help you find the spiritual guru inside of you. Hello, beautiful. Hello, handsome. How you doing today? And if no one has told you today that they love you, let me be the first. I love each and every single one of you because love makes the world go round and round and round. And truly, love is the greatest medicine of them all. And simply put, ladies and gentlemen, love always wins. But before we begin our message for today, what I need you to do is like, comment, subscribe, and ding, 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 hit the notification button so we can give you information every day how you can live heaven right here on earth. But before we begin our message today, listen, this is what I need you to do. I need you to fully understand the importance of liking, comment, and subscribing. If we can get up in the algorithms, and if people and Google will give me lots of love, and we can get this powerful information because we love, and I know you love, the wonderful series of Native American spirituality, how we're helping you to connect greater to, Mother Earth and Father Sky and North, East, South, and West, and seeing the connection with the universe and how beautiful that it is. So today we're doing Crow Medicine Card Reading, and it is law. Native American spirituality. Crow, are you crowing? So I may know the secrets of balance within my soul? Or are you sending your sacred call, just to remind me of universal laws? Because universal laws are the truth. Natural laws are the truth. We've been taught that to be angry is natural, to be jealous is natural, to be, or another term, to be envious is human, a lot of things that are negative, they are not. What is truth, what is natural laws is you are peace, love, compassion, mercy, grace, forgiving, kind, joyful, powerful, pure souls. And don't you forget it. Everything else is an illusion. All right. So there is a medicine story that tells of Crow's fascination with her own shadow. She kept looking at it, scratching it, pecking at it, until her shadow woke up and became alive. The crow's shadow, I'm going to put my glasses on because, not that I'm trying to be cool, but because these truly are help me see. Okay, so then Crow's shadow ate her. Crow is dead Crow now. Dead Crow is a left-handed guardian. If you look deeply into Crow's eyes, you will have found the gateway to the supernatural. Crow knows the unknowable mysteries of creation and is the keeper of all sacred laws. And they are the only law. Sacred laws, universal laws, natural laws. Those are the ones you need to memorize. You need to know to be the truth, because living in the world today, what they say is truth, what they say is honesty, what they say is real, what they say is law, some laws definitely need to be broken. Okay. So since Crow is the keeper of sacred law, Crow can bend the laws of the physical universe and shape shift. This ability is rare and unique. Few adepts exist in today's world, and fewer still have mastered Crow's art in shaping shifting. This includes art doubling, or being in two places at one time consciously, taking on another physical form and becoming the fly on the wall to observe what is happening far away. The Europeans that came to Turtle Island were named the Boat People by Slow Turtle. Now, the Boat People, as you know, are the Europeans that came from England to the Americas. And also keep in mind the Pilgrims, okay, that bought the indentured slaves in 1619 on the Mayflower. Remember that story? That's when it all began for my people on both sides, my African people and my Native American people. Okay, let's breathe. Okay, so listen, this is really powerful. Even with the knowledge of alchemy possessed by certain boat people, none had ever seen the powerful shape-shifting of shamans who utilized Crow medicine. Many boat people were frightened by what appeared to be animals coming into their camps or dwelling to discern their medicine. Crow medicine people are masters of illusion. All sacred texts are under the protection of Crow. Creator's Book of Laws or Book of Seals is bound in Crow's feathers. Crow feathers tell of spirit made fresh. Crow is also the detector of the Ogala, or ancient records. Oh, and it's funny, Gala was in North Carolina. Gala was African too, of the ancient sacred beliefs and philosophies of African roots that was preserved in North Carolina, called the Gala tribe. Now they have Ogala as far as Native Americans are concerned. So you can see how we're so intertwined and interconnected as far as spirituality, because all life, all civilization, all began in ancient Africa. The sacred laws belt of Wumpan Belt, beaded by native women long before the boat people of Europeans came to this continent. Certain knowledge of the great spirit laws and are kept in the black lodges, the lodges of women. The law which states that all things are born of woman. I'm going to say this again. This is powerful. All things are born of woman. You've been taught through Christianity that a woman came from a man's rib. No, that's man's law. That's man's belief. Universal law, you would never ever see that universal law. You see the birds, bees, flowers, or trees. It has a feminine principle and a masculine principle. And all life came through what? The woman. So that is one of the main messages. If you did not know that, let's get that and fully understand that, because that has ruined so many lives, to believe that men have dominion over women and that men are part of creation. Womb man. From the womb came the man. Children are taught to behave according to the rules of particular cultures. Most Orthodox religions systems create a mandate concerning acceptable behavior within the context of world's affairs. Do this and so, and you will go to heaven. Do thus and so, and you will go to hell. Different formulas for salvation are demanded by each true faith. In parentheses, that's not sacred law, and that's not true. Human law is not the same as sacred law. Just got finished talking about that in the previous video in regards to Crow Contrary. Go watch that video. I'm telling you, like I said, been doing this work for years. More so than any other medicine, Crow sees that the physical world and even the spiritual world, as humanity interprets them, are an illusion. There are billions of worlds. There are an infinitude of creatures. Great Spirit is within all. If an individual obeys Crow's perfect laws as given by the Creator, then at death he or she dies a good medicine path. Death. So we're going to discuss that. That's really important. Matter of fact, let's discuss it now, because I tend to, since I'm an Aquarius, I tend to be off into the future. And so I forget about what's going on in the present. That's what I was talking about probably in the last video, and I don't even know if I made mention to it. Like before, when I mentioned to you that at one time during slavery, we were trying to escape slavery and go through abolitionists and go north through Harriet Tubman, through the Underground Railroad. And if you can imagine the many white people and black people and many beings and even animal friends who sacrificed their lives and their livelihood by helping us to escape to freedom. So they had to lie, hiding us in closets and hiding us in the basement and in the attic and under the ground and things of that nature. They would lie to the bounty hunter that would try to get the slave to return them back to the barbaric conditions and inhumane conditions of slavery. So many people lied, and people might think, well, if you lie, then a curse will come upon you. But if it is God's law, it's all good. And always keep that in proper perspective and always keep that in mind. We must always stick by God's law, sacred law, universal law, because that is the truth. And that's what it comes upon you, to tap into the dynamic diva and goddess inside of you, to know when it's time to tell a white lie. Like our Native American ancestors said that white man speaks with forked tongue, okay? Says one thing and does another. So what we have to do is remind ourselves that truth overrides all injustice that goes on in life. So Crow is an omen of change. Crow lives in the void and has no sense of time. The ancient chiefs tell us that Crow sees simultaneously the three fates, past, present, and future. Crow merges light and darkness, seeing both inner and outer reality. If Crow medicine appears to your card spread, you must pause and reflect on how you see the law of the Great Spirit in relation to the laws of humanity, which are usually completely different. Crow medicine signifies a first-hand knowledge of a higher order of right and wrong than the indicated by the laws created in human culture. With Crow medicine, you speak in a powerful voice when addressing issues that, for you, seem out of harmony, out of balance, and out of whack or unjust. Remember that Crow looks at the world with first one eye and then the other cross-eyed. In the Mayan culture, cross-eyed had the privilege and duty of looking into the future. You must put aside your fears of being a voice in the wilderness and call the shots as you see them. Call the shots. As you learn to allow your personal integrity to be your guide, your personal integrity to be your guide is so much more important than what society tells you. Because sometimes society makes laws in order for them to benefit. It's like in the United States, we have a lot of so-called voting rights laws that are in place to so-called create equality as far as voting is concerned. And it is blatantly clear that is to create circumstances to stop human people to having their right to vote. And so we're going to definitely overturn those so-called laws. Your personal will can then emerge so that you will stand in your truth. The prime path of true Crow people says to be mindful of your opinions and actions. Be willing to walk your talk, speak your truth, know your life's mission, and balance past, present, and future in the now. Shape-shift that old reality and become your future self. Allow the bending of physical laws to aid in creating the shape-shift world of peace. And that's what's so important. It's sometimes challenging that when we're trying to change laws, we want to fight. No, you want to love your way. It's not bashing people. It's not being mean and bullying yourself, though you may be receiving those things in return. It's so important that you release and let go and do everything in a loving fashion. It's great to get your point across, but you can do it just as well with a smile than with an angry eye. Okay? So always remember that. Or an evil eye, as they say, because you might get stabbed into it. So do it with love, do it with compassion, do it with integrity. But be reflective of your decision that it is righteous and that it is real, and so shall everyone be blessed. Okay, with that said, what I need you to do, like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification button and tell us what Crow law means to you today and how it showed up into your cards. Love to hear from you. Until then, peace, hetapu, namaste. Have a fantastic, glorious day. Bye-bye for now.